Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. A beautiful Friday, and today I want to talk about PACB. One of our subscribers was asking for information, and I thought it's high time we did PACB because Illumina also is doing well. But I have my concerns with PACB. In this video, I'm going to talk about why I have concerns with PACB. I'm going to also speculate on why PACB share price is going up, and you can make your own conclusion. We'll also look at the put call ratio for this stock to see what the market sentiment is like at this point of time. With that, my friends, let's get started. Welcome back. Thank you for joining today, and I'm here to discuss the current financial standing and market expectations for PACB, and focusing on the recent performance and the factors influencing their share price. So I'm going to put up a table here right now, and I would like to talk to you about the table. Let's begin by looking at this financial performance table. We are looking at the first quarter of 2024, and the company reported a revenue of around 38.8 million, which is slightly down from the 38.9 million in the same period last year. This included instrument revenue of 19 million, a decrease from 20.7 million, despite selling 28 Revio sequencing systems. Consumable revenue increased to 16 million from 14 million. Service and other revenue dropped to 3.8 million from 4.2 million. And if we look at the gross profit and margin, PACB achieved a gross profit of 11.3 million, up 16% from 9.8 million in Q1 2023, with the gross margin improving from 25% to 29%. Now, this is a positive metrics, and I'm happy about this aspect. But if you look at the operating expenses also showed improvement. They totaled 92.6 million, down from 101 million in the previous year, including non-cash share-based compensation. Again, I would say this is a good effort. And if you look at the net loss stood at 78.2 million, an improvement from 88 million loss in the first quarter of 2023. And cash reserves as of 31st March 2024 stood at around 561.9 million, down from 631.4 million at the end of 2023. Now, this gives me a bit of concern about the financial stability of the company, given the ongoing quarterly losses and significant operating expenses, assuming that PACB is still able to maintain the new efficiency it has realized in terms of reducing its losses and in terms of reducing its operating costs. Then we are looking at the company spending approximately 93 million in operating expenses each quarter, leading to an overall quarterly outflow of around 173 million. Extrapolating this to a yearly perspective, just a rough back of the napkin calculation, that's around $690 million in annual expenses. With a current cash balance of 561.9 million, PACB's liquidity could be exhausted within a few quarters if the trend continues. And now, in order to have a look at the share price and market sentiment, you have to keep the financial aspect in the background. Financial aspect doesn't seem great. PACB is doing a lot of work to improve. Not only is it doing good quality, leading edge technology, but also it is struggling to contain its costs. It's succeeding to a certain extent, but is it the question of too little, too late? Or will they be capable of doing much better? Or will they have to resort to liquidating a little more of their assets, or maybe dilute their equity? I don't know what they are planning to do, but there is definitely a concern. The financial strain has contributed to a drop in PACB share price, in my opinion. However, upcoming earnings report of August 7th, where the earnings per share is anticipated at a loss of 23 cents per share, and revenue is expected at 41.03 million. This could be a very interesting earnings release. Investors will be watching it very closely, and probably the rallying of the stock is because of a couple of factors. First is the sectoral rotation that is taking place. Money is going into the small caps and going out of the Mag 7 and Mag 6 in the last few days. So this could also lead to optimism. We have seen the genomic sector do very well sporadically, and when it does well, it goes up 16 or 17%, and then when it drops down, it goes down another 8 or 9%. So overall, the movement for genomics is upward, with 2 steps up, 1 step back, and so on. Maybe that sentiment is helping push the PACB share further higher. And also the other aspect is macroeconomic factor, because there is a speculation that in September we are going to have a rate cut, and it's become almost 100% certain, and that could benefit growth oriented stocks like PACB. But again, that just makes the money market a bit easier to raise capital. It means that PACB will get a better deal with the capital market than it would get right now with higher interest rates. So either way, I think the prospect of equity dilution seems to be in the horizon. That is my personal opinion, not financial advice. Now let us look at the put-call ratio to further understand investor sentiment. The low put-call volume ratio of 0.06 indicates a bullish sentiment among traders, with significantly more call options being traded than put options. This suggests that investors are betting on the stock price to rise in the near future. Similarly, the put-call open interest ratio of 0.30 reinforces this bullish outlook, as there are more outstanding call options than put options. In conclusion, I will say that PACB is grappling with substantial losses and high operating expenses, leading to concerns about its financial longevity. The market sentiment remains cautiously optimistic. The upcoming earnings report will be critical in shaping investor confidence. Additionally, broader market factors such as sectoral rotations and potential interest rate cuts are currently supporting the stock's rally. As always, the investors would remain vigilant and consider both financial and fundamentals and market dynamics while making investment decisions, and we'll have to watch how this proceeds. We'll continue to monitor PACB performance closely and provide updates as new information becomes available. But before I end this video, I just want to take a quick look at the share price. Let's go to TradingView and see if there are any technical indicators that can give us further insight. Well, here we are in the TradingView platform looking at a chart for PACB. Each of this candle is a one-day candle, and today we opened high and we came down. We have fallen down. We have broken through the 50-day exponential moving average, which is this green line out here, and we have also got support from the 9-day exponential, which is at 1.71, and PACB has just about broken through that, and it's at 1.70. So I think there's mixed emotions out here for PACB. It rallied for 3 days in a row, and then it has come down. So we'll have to see what happens. Right now, momentum is looking weak. It is still above average, but it's moving in the wrong direction. MACD is also bullish, but moving towards the signal line to cross over to the bearish side. I could attribute that to market sentiment or rotations at this point of time. We'll have to wait and see what happens when we have the earnings. If you look at the last earnings that we had for PACB, we were disappointed both on the EPS side, where it came 5.26% low, and we also were disappointed by it on the revenue side, where it came 10.66% below expectations. We'll have to see what happens now when they report on the 7th of August. So I'll generally exercise caution when dealing with PACB. The share could be volatile, and you have seen the financial status of the company. So you have to do all your due diligence. Don't let the gambler's instinct come into you to think that you're going to strike a big deal because the share is only $1.96 or whatever. So with less money, you can make more money. Those things rarely ever work out. So be careful out there. And of course, all of these are my personal opinion and not financial advice. So please do your own due diligence before investing in any shares. That's all for now. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.